She called her a sister. And still married her husband in secret. But what if I told you this betrayal was never an accident? What if it was planned? From the start. Old clips. Leaked files. A hidden courthouse wedding. And a voicemail that shattered everything Jackie believed was real. This is not just cheating. This is a secret life, unraveling in real time. And when Jackie found out, she did not cry, she collapsed. Forget the show, this scandal could land someone in prison. Bigamy, fraud, betrayal, and the cameras. They were rolling the entire time. This is not just tea anymore. This is poison. Stay with me because what you are about to hear will change everything. Malaysia, you know I care about you. So let me just be real with you. Are you upset with me? Do you think I somehow made Jennifer say what she said? Let's be honest here. I am not mad at you because I understand how you are. You always speak your mind. But honestly, I wish you had not. Because now there's one question I just cannot stop thinking about. Did Malaysia use Jackie just to get close to Doug? Or was Doug the one who played both women for his own gain? That is the question everyone is asking. And what makes this story even more chilling is that people who were once close to all three longtime friends, castmates, and even former partners have completely vanished from the conversation. No comments. No messages of support. Not even subtle shade. Just silence. And that silence, it is screaming. Fans are no longer watching this drama like it is just another episode. They are studying every post, replaying old scenes, decoding glances like detectives. It has become a real-life mystery with pieces of the puzzle scattered across years of content. What once seemed like minor drama now looks like the early signs of a carefully hidden betrayal. And this is not just about broken hearts anymore. It has grown into something bigger, something that feels more like a political cover-up than a love triangle. It is a betrayal so deep, so damaging, that it could shake the entire foundation of the Basketball Wives franchise. Because this is not just gossip anymore. It is a scandal that could bring the whole empire crashing down. But Jackie is not staying quiet. She is not backing down or playing the victim in silence. Her most recent post said everything she could not put into words. Just a black screen with white text. Everything dies when trust is gone. No caption. No explanation. And yet, it hit harder than any video or press release could have. The post exploded online, getting over 1 million likes within hours. The comment section turned into a battlefield full of heartbreak, anger, and support. Behind the scenes, things are only getting more serious. According to insiders, Jackie has brought in a powerful legal team. She is preparing to take Doug to court for multiple reasons: emotional damage, defamation, and a complete violation of their marital agreement, and of course divorce. But the lawsuit is not just about Doug. Legal experts believe she may also go after Malaysia in a civil case for intentionally causing emotional distress. That alone could open a whole new can of worms. And if what fans are speculating turns out to be true, if Malaysia knew what she was doing all along, then this could turn into a legal disaster that touches everyone involved. The idea that Malaysia may have been planning this for months, possibly years, is sending shockwaves across social media. If she really used Jackie's trust as a stepping stone to Doug, then this is more than betrayal. It is manipulation of the highest level. And if Doug was quietly building a second life with Malaysia while still presenting himself as the perfect husband to Jackie in public, then this is not just a broken relationship, it is a full-blown fraud. The pressure is building from all sides. Fans want answers. Producers are scrambling. Former cast members are being pulled into the mess, either to defend their silence or to share what they knew. And Jackie, she is standing in the middle of it all. No longer just the woman on the screen, but now the face of a very public, very painful collapse. What happens next could change everything, not just for Jackie, Doug, and Malaysia, but for the future of the show and everyone attached to it. Because once trust is gone, everything else falls apart. And this time, the cameras are not in control, the truth is. And this is not just Jackie versus Doug anymore. If it goes to court, it could shake the whole Basketball Wives brand. Doug still hasn't said a word or shown any remorse. But insiders say he is getting ready to speak out, not to say sorry, but to expose Jackie. Fans are gearing up for the next big moment. Will it be a PR move? A revenge tour? No matter what, one thing is clear: this drama is far from over. This is just the beginning. Jackie Christie is not the same woman anymore. The smile is gone. The calm public face she showed the world, it has disappeared. Now she is left standing in the middle of a broken story. Her image, her brand is shattered. She has stopped playing nice. The next morning, her mansion was still and quiet. It felt cold. The same walls that once held love now echo betrayal. No lights on. No staff around. Security was doubled. Even her publicist refused to speak. But when Jackie went quiet, the internet exploded. Not with gossip but with proof. A document, a marriage certificate. Not a rumor, not a post. A real legal paper filed 6 months ago in Reno, Nevada. Names on it, Malaysia Pargo and Douglas Christie. A secret courthouse wedding. No celebration. No announcement. Just a hidden marriage behind Jackie's back. The fans were in complete shock. No one saw it coming, Doug marrying Malaysia. That was beyond anything anyone could have imagined. Some followers were stunned into silence. Others remembered how close Malaysia and Jackie used to be. They were not just friends on the show, they called each other sisters. That made the betrayal cut even deeper. Suddenly, an old video clip from 2018 started making rounds again. It was from a reunion episode, and in it, Malaysia playfully teased Jackie, "Don't blame me if Doug disappears." She laughed. At the time, it was just a joke, everyone laughed, including Jackie. But now, years later, that line feels like a hidden clue. A warning wrapped in humor. Looking back, fans can't help but wonder if that moment was more than just playful banter. Then came the real punch to the gut. A blurry photo taken at an airport surfaced online. It showed Doug and Malaysia holding each other and smiling like a happy couple. Fans immediately began calling it their honeymoon photo. The most painful part, the timeline. Doug had told Jackie that he was heading to Seattle for training camp. He claimed it was just a routine trip. But that very moment, those warm embraces with Malaysia happened just 2 days after Jackie had been rushed to the hospital. She had collapsed from exhaustion following a high-stress filming event. While Jackie was lying in a hospital bed, trying to recover, Doug was out traveling with Malaysia, smiling for photos like nothing was wrong. That realization was too much for many to take in. What kind of man does that? And what kind of woman, who once stood by Jackie as family, plays a role in that kind of deception? The photo lit up the internet. Fans went into detective mode, zooming in on backgrounds, timestamps, even luggage tags, trying to confirm details. And the more they dug, the worse it looked. It was no longer just a rumor, it was evidence. The truth had a face now. And it was smiling. That image shattered the last piece of hope fans had that this might all be a misunderstanding. It was clear. Something real and deeply wrong had been happening behind Jackie's back for a long time. It was all lies. The whispers turned into truth. Jackie was being pushed out, step by step. One stylist even claimed they did Malaysia's hair for a small, quiet celebration. And guess who walked in? Doug. They said it was just paperwork, but it felt like more. Real, emotional, deep. Jackie's silence was not just sadness, it was real pain. She collapsed at home in Beverly Hills. EMTs rushed over. Doctors said she had stress-related dehydration. She was under watch for 2 full days. Still, Doug said nothing. No post. No apology. But Malaysia finally spoke, and it made everything worse. She posted an Instagram story. Just 4 words on a black screen. Don't trust her account. No names, no caption. But the message was loud. Malaysia was not backing off. She believed she was right. She was ready to fight. People working behind the scenes at Basketball Wives said they were shocked and a little scared. "This is wild," one producer said. But chaos brings views. Jackie was threatening a lawsuit. Doug's job was at risk. And Malaysia. She acted like she had already won. Then came the leak. Clips from the last season that never aired started popping up online. In one, Doug and Malaysia are sitting too close at a charity event, holding hands under the table, whispering. And that's not the last clip. Not long after Malaysia walked out, Jackie stepped into the dressing room. Doug acted like he had been alone the whole time. It felt too strange, too perfectly timed. Something just did not sit right. Looking back now, the warning signs were always there. We just did not pay attention. Then came the moment that changed everything, a voice recording. Doug's voicemail to Malaysia, dated just days after Jackie's last birthday. His voice was soft, tired, and full of guilt. "I love Jackie," he said, "but you're the one who makes me feel alive. I am not scared around you. You do not push me. I feel like myself with you. Just wait. I'll handle it." That recording was leaked. Online and fans heard at the same time Jackie did. After that, Jackie shut everything down. She locked the gates, disabled the cameras, cut the Wi-Fi. Then, from a private account, she posted one cryptic message. "I thought it was real." Just when it looked like Jackie was breaking apart, someone unexpected stepped forward: her daughter, Doug Christie. That night, Chantal went live. Her voice was flat, her face pale, but her words were powerful. "Do you want the truth?" she asked. "Even if Doug didn't deserve it. My mom protected him for years." She said there were flirty messages and questionable moments, but not with Malaysia. "That was family," Chantal said. Then she gave a serious warning. She hinted at secrets about money, control, and trust. She said she told her mother not to trust Malaysia. Jackie did not listen. And that set off a whole new storm. Was Malaysia really in love? Or was she playing Jackie to get insider info? Was the marriage just a way to protect Doug's money in case of future lawsuits? And did the producers know this was happening? No one wanted to ask, but everyone was thinking it. Was the show covering it up just to boost ratings? Fans demanded answers, but Jackie stayed quiet. Then the next day, another leak hit the internet: an old prenup between Jackie and Doug. One part shocked everyone. A $40,000 monthly payout for spousal privacy if another marriage ever became public. What did that even mean? Why would Doug pay Malaysia to keep their marriage secret? It was clear this was no longer about love. It was about hiding the truth and managing damage. And just when it seemed Jackie had suffered every kind of betrayal, a subpoena arrived. Not for Doug, not for Malaysia, for Jackie. She was now being called to testify in a fraud case linked to Doug's secret marriage. Because if Doug was still legally married to Jackie when he married Malaysia, then it is not just a scandal, it is a crime, bigamy, a felony, not just TV drama anymore. Now, lawyers are digging deep, going through episodes, clips, behind-the-scenes footage, trying to find signs that Doug was living two separate lives. VH1's legal team is scrambling. The courtroom whispers are turning into headlines, and Malaysia Pargo, she is right in the center. But she is gone, deleted her Instagram. Her team is silent. Friends say they haven't heard from her in days. No posts, no updates, nothing. Meanwhile, Jackie is falling apart. Paparazzi caught her leaving court, surrounded by security. Her makeup was smeared. Her face was covered in tears behind her sunglasses. She said only one thing, her voice barely a whisper: "I slept next to this man for 20 years, and I do not even know who he is." Then came the final blow: a leaked video from someone in Malaysia's inner circle. It showed Doug and Malaysia living together at a private estate near Calabasas. There was no title under their names, but records linked the house to a shell company. And the furniture, exactly like the one Doug had posted online. Even more small child's voice in the background calling Doug dad. The internet exploded. Bloggers rushed to cover it. Twitter went wild. Even old cast members joined the conversation. Tammy Roman tweeted, "Always knew something was off." Drea Michelle said, "No way, you didn't know." But Evelyn Lazar said it best, "This isn't a secret marriage. This is a double life." Finally, Doug broke his silence. But his words left more questions than answers. "Some things are being twisted," he said. "I will speak when the time is right." Cold, distant, avoiding blame. But Jackie is done waiting. She is not walking away, she is fighting back. Within 24 hours of that leak, her lawyers filed for divorce. The documents that surfaced were shocking, full of terms like psychological games, emotional manipulation, and planned deceit. Jackie is now demanding a public apology, full control over all shared assets, and spousal support. But that is only the beginning. The next step, a civil lawsuit aimed directly at Malaysia. The claim, emotional damage caused on purpose. In simple terms, Malaysia broke Jackie's trust and friendship. And just when you thought it could not get any worse, it did. Insiders say Malaysia had this planned for a long time. This was not just messy drama. This was a strategy. She was getting ready to launch a new reality show and publish a tell-all memoir about her secret life with Doug. It was all supposed to be her big moment, her story, her truth, her rise. The show was already filmed. The book was in final edits. The tagline, "Not every queen shares her throne." But then, everything blew up. Once the leaks hit the internet, the entire plan came crashing down. The publisher pulled back. Lawsuits started flying. And if the second marriage turns out to be real, while Jackie was still legally married to Doug, it could lead to criminal charges. What does that mean for Jackie? She is stuck in a media nightmare she never asked for. She is drowning in a $300 million divorce fight and left heartbroken by a truth even reality TV cannot clean up. This is not entertainment anymore. This is real pain, unfolding in public. Sources say Jackie has now checked into a private healing retreat. No press. Number. Cameras. Only legal advisors and spiritual guides. She is done filming for now. Before she disappeared completely, Jackie left one final message for her fans. A black screen. No background music. Just one sentence in white text. A broken heart cannot be shielded by a crown. Then nothing. Total silence. Doug Christie was not just her husband. Jackie built her entire world around him. Their love was supposed to be untouchable, loyal, strong. On TV, they were the power couple. They made it through fights, gossip, and years in the spotlight. But behind the scenes, a storm was building, and now, it has hit hard. Social media is on fire. People cannot stop talking about it. This is no longer just about drama, it is starting to look criminal. Secret messages. Leaked court files. Private photos pulled from hidden cloud storage. And one name keeps showing up over and over. Malaysia, once Jackie's best friend, her chosen family. Now, reportedly Doug's second wife. Yes, a second wife, not a side chick, not a fling. And now, a new photo is going viral. It shows Doug in Malaysia standing under string lights, dressed in wedding clothes. No media, no guests, and most importantly no Jackie. The worst part, the file is recent. This was only 4 months ago. Doug was still posting sweet pictures with Jackie, still playing the doting husband on screen. Sources say when Jackie found out, she did not just cry, she collapsed. She locked herself in her room for hours, only coming out to post a chilling message. Familiar hands carved the deepest wounds. That post said it all. This was no simple betrayal. It was cold, calculated, sharp as a knife. Fans are watching in shock. Was this all fake? Was Doug smiling on red carpets while living a second life? Was Malaysia always part of the plan, or did she get pulled into something darker? This is not just tea anymore. This is poison. At first, when the photo leaked, people thought it had to be fake. It showed Doug holding a woman in a champagne-colored dress, standing under glowing lights. Some guessed it was a vow renewal, but a closer look told the real story. That woman was not Jackie. It was Malaysia, and it was not from years ago. This was hidden, off the grid, recent. While Doug was calling Jackie his queen on social media, he was living a lie behind her back. And now, some believe Jackie may have known for months. Not because she was naive, but because she was trying to protect a legacy that was already breaking. Insiders say Jackie had been acting different for months. She would check Doug's phone late at night, follow his car without him knowing, even place secret trackers. People used to say she was paranoid, now they say she saw it coming. What seemed like insecurity back then looks more like intuition now. But the real shock is not just that there was an affair, it was who he had the affair with. Malaysia, the very person Jackie trusted with her life. In an old interview, Jackie once said, "If I ever go down, Malaysia's the one I want beside me." That quote has resurfaced and now it's everywhere. Fans have turned it into a viral meme with a chilling caption, "And she stabbed her in the back instead." People online are rewinding old episodes, breaking down awkward looks, and uncomfortable silence like clues in a mystery. There was one dinner scene where Malaysia showed up late, and Jackie completely lost it. Back then, it seemed over the top. Now, it feels like the start of a silent war. A war fought not with words but with silence, fake smiles, and secrets. Jackie's breakdown did not happen in private, it happened in real time. Raw and unfiltered, 17 hours passed before anything was said. Then a voice memo surfaced. Jackie's social media went completely dark. No glamour, no filters, just heartbreak. And one sentence that broke the internet: "Both of the people I gave my soul to returned it in fragments." It was no longer just about reality TV, it was about real pain, the kind you can feel through a screen. Fans flooded her DMs with love and support. Celebrities started posting cryptic messages like, "Loyalty doesn't always go both ways." Former castmates reappeared with their own takes. "Some wounds burn," one said, "but not all of them bleed." And Malaysia? Not a word. No apology. No post. Nothing. Her Instagram vanished. Comments turned off. The last thing she posted was a selfie with the caption, "Let them think they're winning." That post is now buried under snake emojis and betrayal memes. Then, the second leak, hit hand. Everything exploded. A 14-second video. Blurry, but clear enough to see what mattered. Doug in Malaysia, kissing in the parking lot of a luxury hotel in Atlanta. The timestamp, just 2 weeks before their secret wedding. This was no accident. This was planned. And according to people close to Jackie, she saw the video before it hit the internet. She screamed, one insider said. Not a fake reality TV scream. A real scream, the kind you let out when your soul breaks into pieces. This was not just cheating. This was a full-blown takedown. Now, fans are beginning to wonder, how long had it been going on? Not in LA, not on the show, but in quiet corners of Miami, Vegas, New York, places where Jackie was not. Cities where no cameras were rolling, but the betrayal was real.